What a distance that is, Adrian. And
that's a photo caption, isn't it? That
yeah.
Taking a photo of a bomb. I can imagine the WhatsApp message to his wife. You won't believe what I've been found. And it's sort of like, I'm surprised he's allowed to take it, I suppose.
Well,
quite dangerous.
It was taken anyway when they got there in the end, and they took it to Fort George in Inverness for disposal. Sadly, he wanted to see it explode, but we weren't that lucky. But thank you anyway to Stuart and to Nick West as well. Our Royal Mint. Do you like these? Have you seen them, the new ones?
Yeah, saw those.
Creating a new coin to commemorate its 1,100th year history. The £5 coin and third in a series of 4 celebrate the Tower London where the mint was housed for more than 500 years. And as you can see, it's a nice little Celtic coin, Edward I coin, on the commemorative Royal Mint coin. I like this one. A Royal Gold 8 Escudos. A coin literally fit for the king, recovered from a sunken Spanish treasure fleet, will be up for sale on November the 17th in Daniel Frank Sedgwick LLC's Treasure Auction 28. It is graded by NGC, no idea what that is, and mint date 66, and is the only example of its date stamped by any third-party grading company. The auction firm estimates the coin to be $300,000 and upwards. Look at that. See the date as well there, 1713. Absolutely stunning.
I think NGC stands for Gymnastic Guarantee something.
Commission fits.
Corporation. National.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like them. I want better, actually. But from the 1715 fleet, if I'm right in saying the 1715 fleet was a Spanish fleet that went missing. It's the one that was also being followed up by Darren Miklos on Cooper's Treasure, the 1715 fleet. So lovely piece. And finally in the news, a rare Roman coin, gold coin commemorating the assassination of Julius Caesar, expected to fetch up to, don't you love the Mail and the Express with its over-exuberant headlines? Up to $5 million at auction in London. Iconic coin is one of only 3 of its style to be known as still existing gold. It is minted as a naked and shameless celebration of the statesman's death. Julius Caesar was murdered by a conspiracy of 60 Roman senators in 44 BC and will be, it's from a private collection and will be auctioned on the 29th of the month. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
Look how perfect the stamp, how outstanding the stamp is on it.
Yeah. Oh, that is immaculate.
Isn't it? Anyway, we won't be finding one.
Well, you don't know. You don't know.
We can only hope. We can only live in hope. And that's not a Welsh town, by the way. Well, it is, but... So, are you well? Have you been out playing?
Yeah, I had a... not that everyone wants to know. The reason I'm tired is because... my dad's had heart failure and kidney failure. My mum's got dementia. My dad's a primary carer. He's in hospital, so my mum's had to go into respite. And as anyone who's got older parents will know, there's a lot of driving around, doing things. And Dad got discharged from hospital early because of COVID. And it's just, but he's home now and everything's safe. But I have been out to Texas still. Went out the weekend. Went out the. I suppose I can talk about it. The Evo 6000 from Seascope, which
I don't think you should speak about that till next week.
Well, I could, I'll leave it at that.
We could lead people, maybe. We could lead them into a false sense of security, biting and wanting more.
Yeah. Well, there's a man who knows something about it on next week, isn't there, Dave?
I think it'll be Mr. Martin Bass from Seascope.
Yes. So quite a few years since they launched the machine, and the British company. Designed, manufactured in the UK, which is something we're good at. So, yeah, I was out with that the weekend. Also had to play with the Simplex and the Apex, because got obviously a few machines. So, yeah, I found something. Are you leading on to that, Dave? I
do have an image to go through in a little bit. And also, we have YouTube's working. Thankfully. So we're up and live on YouTube now as well. I spotted a few YouTube logos in the right-hand side in the comments.
Yes, it's up now.
So We are live and dandy on there, thankfully. I don't know what happened there. It must be the system being a bottom. Aren't I being dead polite again?
Yeah, it's posterior, Dave.
A posterior, yes. So I'm just forwarding that link, as I was asked to do, to Mr. Holden to share on the Detector Network. So that's all done. Anyway, yes, so we've got that in your readers' finds later on. We also have a small video to play during the show so as well, which we will... Oh, there you go, metal detecting in Devon. He's watched the video, Adrian.
It's probably because Mr. Newman has posted it in the comments. There's a long story behind that, but it's all to aid the positivity of metal detecting and make the awareness to people out there understand what a good hobby it is. And hopefully, my initial intention is to open up permissions to people who've got land who are dubious or doubtful. So the more I'll explain it in the video. But yeah, I don't know if you're showing which one you're showing, but
I'm showing the one which is just you.
Right. So can I quickly explain?
You certainly can. Certainly can.
Cut a long story short, Essex, where I live, want to promote the county. So we're on the coast. We've got lovely beaches, got nice hotels, restaurants, and all that kind of thing. And they wanted, I think they called it champions, to shout about the hobby and what sort of people we are in Essex. So there's a Paralympian, a nuclear physicist, scientist who's designing space shuttle stuff, rally drivers, all these kinds of people, and the Galvin brothers, who are famous Michelin chefs. And then they contacted me through the internet. They Googled metal detecting, they found the club I'm in and sent a message. So Essex County Council did a short video, which is being shared on television, social media, YouTube, Instagram, etc., about Essex and the people who live there. And they wanted to film me, my mate James, and Julian Evan Hart's partner, Lisa, on the field. So they did that, and then they decided they wanted to do an interview of me, which is they're going to showcase soon. But Dave's going to show that, and it looks like I've had it made professionally, but I haven't. The whole point of it is to raise the awareness of the hobby, and hopefully it's promoting Essex, not for metal detecting, which may be an issue, but it's promoting the hobby of metal detecting. And since it was launched yesterday, it's had a lot of views and stuff. But the key thing is I've since been in talks with the head of Essex County Council and other councillors and other people who own land, and they're very interested in the hobby, didn't really understand much about it. Some of them had bad things from the 70s where they've had people on their land, but it's good because I'm explaining it as unearthing history, how they can find out a lot of what went on their land. So off the back of that, they've done all these YouTube videos, and Mr. Sadler has found, I sent him one as a joke, and he's going to share it in a minute. But
whoopee! Yeah. Now, before we go over to Mr. Dempsey, can you tell us about the image that is behind you, please, young man?
Oh, yes. Finds identified 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. Right. Those who aren't aware.
Move your chair.
Oh, God. Those who aren't aware, or the Finds Identified was launched about this time last year. It's in conjunction with the British Museum Portable Antiquities Scheme. And basically, it's a book that has been put together by Greenlight Publishing, who published Treasure Hunting magazine. And it's a move on with dress fittings and ornaments. But hopefully, it's available pre-order now through greenlightpublishing.com. That's greenlightpublishing.com. And the reason I put this up here tonight is a lot of people who are interested in our hobby want to find out more knowledge on the finds they have. Last year, when Finds Identified came out, it sold out within less than a week. It's since been reprinted 4 times. So if you're looking for a Christmas present, if you're looking for something for the family to buy you, it can be pre-ordered now. It's going to be available in December, and that means you'll get it before Christmas. So I thought I'd put that up tonight. It's a little bit of a teaser, but it's a great book. So, yeah.
Well, Finds Identified, the original book, as you say, it was such a bestseller because it was such a darn good book. So if fans identified too anything to go by the original book, hey, we're clapping our hands together.
Yeah, I mean, I love mine. I literally open it up every weekend, and this is working in conjunction with the British Museum as well. So
yeah,
it's very well documented and stuff.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to introduce our guest for tonight. We've spoke to him before, but as it's the first anniversary of the business, we will introduce him again tonight. It's Mr. Graham Dempsey from the Composite Cleaning Pencil Company. Good evening, Graham. Here he is.
Hi, Graham.
Good evening, everybody.
Oh, the sofa's at him. He was all right before. The sofa's eating him now. What a jolly nice hat you've got. What a jolly nice hat you've got on. Look at that.
Nice
Look at that. If you go onto the Archaeology and Metal Detecting Magazine website, www.archmdmag.com, as you can see on the hat, we have a little store there, and we've got Just Dig It apparel, as Mr. Tom Trussell had on the other week. And Graham's bought this hat and a couple of T-shirts. And a couple more people have as well. And we've got the new logo on the big detecting show on there as well. So thank you, Graham. That's me pimped. Now pimp yourself.
You're welcome.
So obviously we know you. A lot of people do know you otherwise. But over the last 2-3 weeks, you've had a competition running, which will be drawn in 22 minutes. Thank you to Diggers Dip for doing that. And obviously, a lot of people have joined the big detecting show on the back of that. So thank you for bringing the people over, and thank them for watching tonight. I hope you enjoy the show. Tell us a little bit about the Composite Cleaning Pencil Company. One day I will get it right without having to read at the same time.
I know, Dave, I know. Well, Composite Cleaning Pencil now has been going for a year. Oh, there we go. And what it is, it's actually a pencil that has 2 inserts inside. And they gradually take down the dirt of a coin or an artifact, and all it does is it just takes off the dirt without scratching the patina underneath. So it's ideal for Roman coins, for cleaning brooches, but you just have to be really careful with it. You know, with any kind of tool, you have to be careful with it. But it is one is made from a carbonized hybrid material, and the other one is a white composite type of, I'd say, like it's a hybrid type of fiberglass, which is a bit more like, it's a bit softer, but it does a bit more work for you on the coins.
And you've got, obviously, since the original launch of that, you've got multiple new products to add to the range as well now.
Yeah, there's a load of products, and we're still striving for more stuff. We've still got our little clean it mats and recordings are still going. We've started a little bit going into, well, we were for Detectiveville doing some little like find boxes and spray it, because there's nothing worse than being out in the field and watching someone with a grubby pair of gloves on get a nice hammer and then start wiping the mud off it. Why don't they just spray a bit of water and reveal what's underneath until they get home? There's nothing worse than going like that and killing it. So that does me, and that does. So yeah. So yeah, we do a lot more stuff. We do the Gladius, which is not by me, but it's made by a guy up in Aberdeen, and it's really, really effective on cleaning like really encrusted coins. If you know it's going to be a really nice coin and detail underneath, a couple of drops, 20 minutes, and work with a pencil, very slow and careful, and you'll get a lovely coin and lovely results come up with it. So
what's, obviously I'm not going to ask the entire makeup of the Gladius, but what would be the ideal, acidic, alkali, what type of fluid is it?
It's actually a water-based solution, so it's absolutely neutral. You can put litmus paper on it, and it's absolutely neutral. The activating ingredients are, of course, top secret, but they are, again, everything together. You put it on litmus paper, and it just comes up as nothing.
And
so it's really, really safe. It's not like putting lemon juice or vinegar. You see there's people putting vinegar on coins and lemon juice, and it just makes me cringe.
Stan's lad's got the first question in for you. He says, is it similar to the thorn pencils that the museum conservation people use?
No, it's totally different. It's composite, where you can say thorns. Is it from a bush? It's more sturdy and it's more effective than a cocktail stick. I mean, I was speaking with Chip over in the States. Chip Gruinski, is it?
Gruinski, yeah.
Yeah, and he fully endorses the pencil as it does save a lot of time. Of course, importantly, it's saving him money as well, because he's not sitting there all day cleaning coins. It's much faster. And we brought out a specialised, there you go, they're like brass inserts, and you can work with them, numerously using them all over the world now for cleaning the really fine detail around wording. So I've designed them instead of having these toothpicks and dental tools. They actually get in there and they do the job, and it's all in one pencil.
Fantastic. And then, of course, you've got the wax and the additive for the wax as well.
Yeah, so we've got the preservative wax, which is 100% microcrystalline wax. So it's just microcrystalline, and what we do is we blend different grades of microcrystalline waxes. There's no paraffin. There's nothing else in there but microcrystalline wax. So it's a hard material, but it does you only need a little bit. That's why it's so hard. You only put a little bit on it, give it a little shine, and it just works. It's really effective.
It does. I mean, I've seen the results myself, and some of the things that are coming up are sexy, really.
Yeah.
As opposed to what they looked like before. And then you've got the powder, the fine powder that goes in it as well.
Yeah, so we're working with talking to a guy in contact with a guy in Denmark, and he works for the conservation departments in one of the museums there, and it's called I can get it there. So it's a fine coin and artifact cleaning powder, and that works as well with the wax. So you're not just rubbing an abrasive material onto a coin. You put the wax on, what it does, it actually eases it around, so it just picks off the dirt bits. So the powder itself is it's from what's the little microorganisms in the sea. What are they called now?
Plankton.
That's it. So it's actually plankton. So it's a finer form of plankton. And what you do is you put it with the wax, and it adheres itself to the dirt. So you can use a pencil then to work around them parts of a coin to remove it. So it actually shows up, plus the fact it brings out the detail as well. So if you've got a Cistertus you find and it's got nothing on it, you use this powder with a bit of wax, and you'll start to see a face come out of it, or a head, or some detail will start to reveal itself.
So I know Adrian's got some questions for you. I'm going to hand over to Adrian momentarily. We've got another question in the chat room, which I'll get back to in a moment. But also hello to James Newman, Diggers UK, Kim and Scotty, Doodle's Gone Digging, Pomsey Metal Detecting, who I think is over in South Africa, Rick Landiker, Fat Phil, good evening, young man, pleasure to have you, Philip Wills, Cy Dempsey, John Webb, XP, Stan's Lad, Official Gold Digger, Rick Hill, Future Bleeps, and Metal Detecting in Devon. So, Adrian, hand over to yourself. I know you've got a few questions you want to ask him, and I'll try and keep up with what's going on in the chat room for the time being.
Yeah, all right. No, it's interesting because in lockdown, when everyone was desperate to get out detecting, when we didn't know what was going on, I actually bought some of your stuff. I got the pencils and I got the wax, and I spent many hours sitting on the dining room table cleaning away. And so far, yeah, I'm pleased with it. I'm impressed. I like the way the pen is a pen. It's not just something which will sit in the lounge or next to the computer or on the desk. And it's Dad's cleaning pen. So my wife has tried to write a check to the milkman with it a couple of times. It's okay. But there is an article, I think, we were speaking briefly earlier for like a minute. I think there's an article in this month's Treasure Hunting magazine, a review on it.
Yeah.
And that's part me, part Julian Evanhart, because he had a play, I had a play. But one of the interesting things is how on earth did you get into thinking, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to come up with something that cleans coins. What made you get into that?
Well, I actually work in composites, and it was a long, long time ago. I'd come up with it was scrap bin. It was a piece of 5mm. Like I can't actually reveal what the purpose of the rod was, but I've seen it, and we've been a metal detectorist. I thought there must be something for cleaning, so I actually put a point on it and sent a few around. I think I sent one to Derek Kriptoff or something like that his name is, down in Aylesbury, and he loved them, and he said, you want to get them on eBay and get them sold? So I started making them from a scrap bin to start with. So that's how it all came apart. And then when I relocated back to the UK, my mate said, "Oh, thank goodness you're back. Will you get back into making your pencils again? But you can't just make a black stick. You have to get in with something a bit more engineered and a bit more thought into it." So it took me a long time. It did take me a long time. I drove everyone nuts of all the scratching I was doing, the different materials I was making. So I actually make the inserts. So so it was a lot of research, development, beg, borrowing, stealing types of materials to check it and trial it. And I came up with them too.
Yeah, it's the white one and the black one. That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
And I noticed also you do a little brass brush.
That's right. Yeah, little brass brushes somewhere here. Yep. So we do a little brass brush as well, and all it is just to speed up the process of cleaning really heavily dirted coins and artifacts, which is really effective.
Yeah, I thought I ordered one of those, but it didn't turn up. That's not a hint.
You're joking, mate.
No. I think I was drinking and late one.
No, it was probably me, mate. I probably naffed up your order. I'm sorry.
No, highly likely it was me. Now, the microcrystalline wax, over the years, we've seen lots of different waxes appear and lots of people saying, preservation waxes. Now, I've tried Googling microcrystalline, and it explains what your background and what you do, because working with composites and stuff, it is very, very complicated. What microcrystalline, it contains a lot of different things, doesn't it? Now, one question I want to ask is, what's the difference between beeswax, which some people use on their coins, and microcrystalline wax?
Well, beeswax is obviously from a natural product, so eventually over time, beeswaxes, I believe, will start to deteriorate and basically rot, whereas microcrystalline is a byproduct of petroleum. So it's of course it's from a natural product, but it's chemicalized in the way it is.
Yeah. Well, I've used it. I love the way it keeps the patina on the coins. I've got a jar here. It reminds me of when I was a kid in the late 70s, early 80s, and we used to do a thing called clean shoes then. Do you remember it? The brown is just rust from a coin. But it reminds me.
Totally, it's nearly odorless.
Yeah,
so there's nothing else in there.
Yeah, it's but I've had that now since lockdown, so March to now, and I've been using it every weekend. It lasts a long, long time. Yeah. The powder, is it white? What colour is it?
Well, it's a slightly creamy white.
I was just concerned about you getting it through customs. That's all.
No, I have no problems through customs. We've actually sent this to a guy in Mexico, and it's got to him no problem, and the Gladius. So he's got a full range of products from us.
Now the Gladius, what's the actual process? That, obviously, you get your coin. How would you recommend the best way of using your products? Is it get your coin, wash it under the tap with some water, a bit of fairy liquid or something, then clean it, then use the pencil with the powder, then the wax, or use pencil? What's the best process? Is it?
Well, I found the best way, and the way I was told was you never clean the coin while it's still wet. So you take it out of the ground, you put it in a bag. I wouldn't clean it straight away. You've got to dry them out first. So leave them on paper towel for a start. if you're going to use the Gladius, then you could actually take it from wet, put this on. What this does then is just reacts with the dirt, and it actually lifts the dirt from the patina, not the patina. So the patina stays there, and it actually starts to soften up. So if you've got a really delicate coin, say it's even a gold stater, you could put this on it, and what it does, it doesn't change the colour in any way. What it does is it actually just lifts any dirt off, so you've got a fine cleaning.
Right. So, on silver hammers, you could use that?
Well, yes, you can use it on any metals. You can use it on gold, silver, bronze. It works on everything. It's not aggressive. It works on everything.
So do you leave it on for how long would you leave it on?
Well, Chip has actually left it on for 24 hours. So he's actually soaked it. He soaked coins. Come back after 24 hours. Well, he actually forgot about it. Come back, and he was so amazed that it didn't touch the patina. All it did was even soften more the dirt that was there, the encrusted dirt.
Right. Okay. Interesting. So your pencils, have you got? You've obviously got the pencils, the powder, the wax, and the Gladiator.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot of products in a year, isn't it? Have you got anything coming up?
Well, like I said, we did the brass brushes as well. So investing in the CNC machine, we actually take these from 5 down to 2 mil. So there's a little bit of machining is involved in them. Yeah, and the brass needles themselves are they're down to micrometers. The microns the tips are. So they're what we do is we fettle them. So they're put into a fettler. So we just feed them in and it fettles the ends off. So only a little bit of investment, but the first year you've got to at least get out there, haven't you? You know.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look how fine that is.
It's like a dart, isn't it?
It's like a small needle.
So, did you say you do detect, or you do metal detect, or?
Can you say again, please?
Sorry, did you say you do metal detect?
I do metal detect, yes. Yeah, I've been metal detecting since 2000.
What machine you got? That's the next question.
I've got a Deus.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we've got how many minutes have we got till the prize draw? 1 moment. Let me just refresh it. It's 5 minutes to the prize draw. So we'll bandy around. We've actually I did a review of the composite cleaning pencil and the Preserve It wax a while ago. Which what I'll be doing tomorrow. I'm going to update it to include the other products that I've been using. The Gladius I haven't used, obviously, but the other products, the brass insert and the powder, I'll add information on that. So that'll be out tomorrow. Our own review of the product, which I certainly won't and will not and complain about. And I tell everybody to get it now. To be honest, Graham, it's a darn good little bit of kit. And obviously the little additions that you have as well, the spray bottle that's in my bagger. I was actually given one by John Titchin last year at Detectable, so I've got yours on his now because I'm inevitably one of them will fall apart and open and what have you. And question we got from Doodle's Gone Digging. Now, his question basically is more or less the same as what Adrian says. How long did it take to develop your idea, and what made you look into coming up with the idea? As there are others makes out there, what makes yours stand out from the rest? Let's go with the last question.
Well, I think mine's more up to date. It's not. It's a mechanical pencil. It's like I said. It's all engineered from 30 years of experience. All I've done is invest in improving the products, and I think I've come up with the best solution for cleaning pencils.
And I was very much looking forward to having a play with you on the stall, Detectable, but unfortunately COVID happened.
Yeah, I know, yeah. It was a bit of a shocker, but yeah.
So if anybody else has any more questions about the products, I'm just scrolling through to see if I see anything else. Obviously, we're going to be going over to the prize draw shortly. Again, tell us about the prize draw. What's in the prize draw tonight that you're kindly being put together for the viewers?
So we got the three Bennett's books: the Roman, the medieval, and I think there's. Adrian, what was your one? Do you know? Do you remember? I can't remember. I boxed her up and forgot about it.
Sorry, I was laughing so much at the comments. Hats off to everyone on the comments tonight. It's so funny. What was
the three books? The three Bennett's books, ID books.
I'm just pulling the image up now.
Oh yeah, oh my God!
It was.
I'll get it all wrong.
Come on, pitches, come up. Don't be slow. Don't be quiet. Right, yeah, no, white screen, nearly there. There we go. We've got Artifacts of England, the United Kingdom, Artifacts of England, the United Kingdom, and Artifacts of the United Kingdom. So it'll be medieval, blades, tools, brooches, fasteners, buckles, and something else. And it's the green, the pink, and the blue one anyway.
Yeah, the essentials.
You've also got some Searcher gloves in there. All your products. A jeweller's loop and the Searcher finds bag as well.
Yes, plus there's the little boxes. There's a spray tin in there as well. Pencil wax. There's little brass inserts, refills. So they're all in there.
Well, I'm sharing the screen now. We're down to the last minute, and when it comes on, Graham, if you'd be kind enough to read out the winning bids, Adrian and I don't think we're actually going to be able to guess the numbers tonight. We've got something like 691 entries. So go on, Adrian, you're first.
278.
278. What about you, Graham?
495.
495. I will go to 369. We won't get number 2. I've been lucky tonight, actually. I entered one of the Diggers Dips prize draws earlier and won 3 times.
Dave, you're constantly winning then.
I know, it's mad. What did I win? I won 5 tokens for the virtual game, Diggers Digs, and 10 Diggers Dips tokens. So I've got 20 Diggers Dips token, which are all going on the book draw because I want the books. So 19 seconds to go. Are we seeing it all right?
Yep.
So 2 prizes again tonight. Firstly, the Composite Cleaning Pencil Bundle. And second up, the 10 Diggers Dips tokens. Thanks to Chris and the team again. So, Mr. Dempsey, it's over to you.
Good luck, everyone.
What he said. I'm on the edge of my seat here. Oh. Hey, we're all wrong.
131.
189.
63.
73.
21.
Oh. Can you read that?
Yeah, so it's Anthony Jones. Well done.
Congratulations, Anthony. If you can contact myself, because you won't be on the Diggers Dip, this is basically a random number generator tonight. You don't have to be a member to win. So if you contact either myself or Graham direct, and I'll put an announcement in the Big Detecting Show Facebook group as well. Oh, go on, do it.
Go on, number 6.
Oh, what a failure. So the winner of that prize is?
Dave Edwards.
Well Dave done. Edwards. So again, if you can make yourself known to myself or to Graham, and we'll sort that out for you. And obviously, Anthony, we'll put you in contact with Graham with your details to send the bundle to. And Dave Edwards, if you're not a member of Diggers Dips already, you've now got 10 free tokens to play with on there. So congratulations to the winners, Anthony Jones and Dave Edwards. Let me just write that down. Anthony Jones, number 178, and Dave Edwards, 662. So we'll give that a mention at the end of the show again. And thank you, obviously, to Diggers Dips for running and giving the prize as well. So there's me stop sharing as the prize done. So I think it's time that we went to advert.
I'm Dave D, and you're watching XP Team USA.
What is in the box? Say hello.
Hello.
What's in the box, Bananas? Have a look. What's in it? What is it? What is it? Nelly, what's in the box? Look. Mini detector.
Hello, welcome back. Future Bleeps, yes, it was a Facebook competition. It's been running on the Big Detecting Show Facebook group for a number of weeks. So welcome back, one and all. Where are we up to? We've got a few more questions, but at this point, if it's okay with you, Graham, we're going to have a look at the readers' fines. I say readers, I mean viewers. Readers and viewers' fines.
Readers wide.
And then obviously you can join in and discuss, and you could even offer any cleaning tips and what have you, which would be nice. So where are we? Are we there yet? Are we sharing? Is it happening?
Not yet.
Hello? We're sharing. Someone tell me when we're sharing.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Can't see nothing.
Goddamn stupid thing. What's this doing? Now I've opened the wrong one, that's why. Oh no, that's right. Are we going? Yeah, we're sharing, aren't we? Marvellous. So just open these up. Where are we? Who's this then? So this is Chris Weller. Size Daddy's been out on the Dragoon site, and this were his finds today. And again, he's had some lovely little bits and pieces. This Dragoon site, Adrian, is turning into be quite incredible, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I envy him. I really do. But it does. It's some lovely finds on there. Right mixture of finds. Really, really nice.
So for those who don't know, Chris and Cy Weller have got a site in the southwest, I think, which is basically a late 1700s army camp for the Dragoons. And some of the finds that are coming off there have been quite remarkable. If you go to the Big Detective Show Facebook group and scroll through the pictures, you'll see some of them, and absolutely fantastic buttons and other livery, aren't there?
Yeah, really, really well, isn't it?
So that was Chris's. Now this is Darren Richardson. A nice 1581 hammered coin, which I'm doing what I do in the background and pulling my little list up to see if I can find out who 1581 is, and that will be a Elizabeth. Look at that. I'm getting good at this. I should keep that where I can actually see it, shouldn't I? As opposed to hunting for it. So a nice Elizabeth he's had up. These are some more of his finds in the week. There's another coin at the bottom that he's got a picture of coming up, but all lovely. Is that a Jetton there? Let's just have a look at that.
Oh, I can't.
Can you not see? Make it bigger again. Bit Jetton-y, that one, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm.
Hope you're enjoying work, Darren. I'm off. You're probably not. So this is the second little piece, a little close up there, and I can't quite make it out. Is it Roman, perhaps?
That. Oh. Celtic.
Do you think?
Yeah.
There's a second image of the reverse. It's more of a. It's got like a wheel, like.
Could be a pinhead.
Could be one of the tokens he's been having are very wheel-like, aren't they?
Yeah, don't know what material it is, do we?
If Darren's there, if you could tell us what you think it is in the comments, that'd be great. This is Ian Jackson. Loves getting out, loves showing his finds, and he finds everything. Old, new, in the middle, bits and pieces, fantastic. That's
nice.
what it's all about.
Yeah, it's all got a bit of history.
Jamie Evans, a nice silver sixpence, is that?
Ricky.
And it looks like he's had a ring as well, but I couldn't find any close-ups of that one. And this was his finds for that day. Kiora, look at that.
Oh, me and my dog.
Not for birds.
No. That's good cool.
Some other nice bits and bobs in there as well. Buttons.
Cool.
Now, I wonder what that says on that. That's took my attention straight away. What's that say?
I hope his wife uses Daz, that tea towel. I'd be absolutely hammered if I did that.
What does that say on there? Is that Urquhart, Sun, something,
That's
Bishop
Gate?
Gate?
I think that's a Victorian plant plaque off the head. I found a few of those in a field garden last year.
Looks like Urquhart, Sun Streak or Strike, Bishopsgate.
Yeah. Oh, Bishopsgate.
Yeah. All right.
Could you zoom in on that, Dave? Sorry.
I could go a bit more, yeah, certainly.
The only reason I asked is I found a Bishopsgate token.
It's things like this that interest me immensely. It's something, a coin is a coin, fabulous to have. We all love coins. But finding something that you can go away and find out what the hell it is, even though it's just a bit of metal with a bit of writing on, always find that fascinating.
That looks like something,
now this is from Stuart Payne, who found the unexploded ordnance in the northeast of Scotland. And again, he sent me this picture. So I again asked Nick West for his advice. And Nick believes it's an 1800s finger guard from a rifle. So see if we can turn that around.
Yeah.
So it'd be that way, wouldn't it? Stop spinning around. There you are, making myself dizzy. So you can see that, can't you, straight away?
Yeah.
But he's, I think where he lives in Scotland, it's so remote. The finds that he's actually finding are quite special. Obviously, the ordnance, he's had a few other bits and pieces. And originally, he contacted me because he found a sword on the beach. Just walking along the beach, and in the rocks was a sword. His name's not Arthur, by the way. So, oh no, there was a few more actually. There was this one. Now he wasn't sure about. Oh no, that's not the one. This one. There you go. He believed it to be possibly a piece of hack silver, but taken a bit off the very, very end. He said it was rose gold underneath, and it's got some markings throughout. Now, I contacted a friend. Well, I'll call him a friend. His name's Andrew Mayo from the Viking Axe. It's Viking axe throwing rooms, which we done a review on and done a video of our visit a few months back. Fascinating place, and a man who knows his Viking super. I've never met anybody who knows Viking things as well as him, but he actually thinks it's Bronze Age, and he can't actually give an idea what it is. So Stuart's contacting the Jorvik Centre in York and York Museum to see if they are any the wiser because where he lives there's actually a church nearby or something of that ilk which was raided by Vikings, and that's historically data that's there for to see. It's a well-known Viking place. And also in the area as well, if I remember correctly, him saying that the Norwegians created an anti-Nazi video there back in the war as well in this part of Scotland. But again, thank you a lot for sending them pieces. And that is all for this week. But some lovely bits and pieces again. And again, anybody who, if you want to see your finds on the show or us to have a chat, or I won't be able to identify them, but there's a hive mind that can, please list them on the Big Detecting Show. And hey, we'll have a good look at them and show everybody else. Graham, a few more questions have come in. Colin Dorr says, can you reuse the Gladius cleaning fluid?
Yes, you can. You can just reuse it until it's gone. So it's because it's water-based, it's only going to evaporate in the sun. So if you get the Gladius, you get a cup with a lid on it. So you can soak your corn if you want and just recycle it. So everything is reusable. So,
fantastic. Yeah. Makes it all the more worthwhile. Doodle's gone digging. Graham, what is the best way to keep the pencils sharp? I use sandpaper, but never seem to get as good a point as originally arrived. Is there a technique to it?
Well, I usually just do it on a 45-degree angle.
Yeah. And
just keep on a 45 and just keep turning the pencil around as you're sharpening it, and you will get a nice sharp point on it.
Yeah.
So if you do it so, you're going to keep it on an angle to actually rub it and turn the pencil as well, and you're just rotating the tip on the sandpaper.
That's something I found when I was using it. I used a bit of wet and dry and just literally took 30 seconds to sharpen it up. I did see someone posting in the comments about can you sharpen the tips, and you could probably spend about 10 grand developing a tool that sharpens it. But a bit of wet and dry, or
a bit of wet and dry, but it's basic sandpaper. That's it. It's all about good value. It's not about it's about getting your money's worth out of a product. So everything that we've got is money's worth. That's what it's all about.
It might be worth mentioning, Dave, just briefly about the price of it, because I think it's good value for money. And I'm not overly plugging it. I'm not sponsored by it, but did you want to? And I did pay for mine. You can check on your PayPal.
I didn't even know it was you.
Months ago. And how much is it? How much are the kits? And what can you buy them in?
Well, the kits come in different forms. So a basic pencil is £6. That comes with 2 inserts and a instruction card. So it's all on there. So there is advice. And there is sharp. So don't stab yourself. Also, the wax itself comes with a instruction card as well, how to use it. Same with the powder, and they come in kits, so you can buy a pencil, the wax, and a pack of refills for £15.50, I think it is. The pencil itself is £6. The wax is £6.50, and we do all by. Dave's got the website up now, but it's it's all done by our own postal service, so we keep the price right down. So we just giving our detectors friends value for money.
And it's British.
It is. A very good point. And you've also recently, is another UK company started to sell your product as well?
Yeah, so we've joined up with, we've agreed with Redstons to supply them solely, so that they're on our own exclusive reseller of the composite cleaning pencil. Nigel contacted me. He wanted an addition to selling a detector. Do you want a pencil? So, the ever popular composite cleaning pencil is now in the range of Redstons. So hopefully soon it'll be in their catalogue that gets sent out with the detectors. So yeah, it's a good acknowledgement for the product itself. So we have accomplished something in our first year.
Well, it's certainly not an expensive product. I mean, you can spend all sorts of money on tools and implements that'll cost far more than something that's as long lasting and as worthwhile using as the composite cleaning pencil.
I found it sort of calming, sitting there cleaning a coin. It was almost like detective, because you're unearthing the coin. I mean, I had some pretty crusty Romans, and I just sat there, and it was almost like therapy, picking away at it. I know I didn't make too much of a mess. The wife was watching, and I just found it nice, something therapeutic. And at the end of the day, once you put the wax on, it's look at that, instructions as well. Looking at shafts again, Dave.
We like shafts. Shaft.
Yeah.
That was an absolute blasted. That was straight from the ground. It's dried out, and that's all I used was the brass brush and the inserts. So a quick sweep over, and that's what's revealed, and it's just a matter then of just cleaning the rest off and revealing all the detail.
Awesome, fantastic. I mean, that in particular, look at that Roman coin at the bottom there in comparison to what it was.
Yeah, it's such a shame, because a lot of people I see on, there was a guy on Detector Network this week who posted a grotty Roman, and he said, "What do you think it is?" And I managed, sadly, spent about probably an hour trying to research it, because I'm like that, and I found it. But I thought if he'd have just cleaned it up, he could have probably found out what it was within 5 minutes. And we've all got finds, and it's not just coins. I mean, we're looking at coins tonight and talking about coins, and it is called the cleaning pencil. I've forgotten the name, Dave. The cleaning pencil.
Composite cleaning pencil?
Composite, I think it's called, yeah.
But we see it on coins, but I've used it on many other things as well. So, even on lead tokens, which you've got to be careful with, obviously. But I've used it on lots of different, and the wax is ideal on all kinds of stuff. So, yeah.
You can use it on PCB boards as well for electrical connectors. It cleans electrical connectors as well. So they've got, say, on the boots of your car, the light doesn't come on when you close the door in the car. You can just clean with the white one, and it'll give you the connection again.
That's a really interesting point, actually, because you probably back me up on this, but there are many cleaning pencils available from some of the UK's largest electrical wholesalers, online and offline, and a lot of those contain fiberglass. And that historically has been the thing that's been used for cleaning electrical connections and also coins in the past. And I think people need to bear in mind that if they've used something like this before and had itchy fingers, it is because the fiberglass, like in your loft. Dave, when you go up the loft in your pants to get the tree down and you come down and you're all itchy, you don't get that with this pencil. It's
So what you're saying is fill your attic with pencils?
No.
Composite cleaning pencil.
When you're rolling around your loft in your pants trying to get the tree down and you get all itchy. Do you not have that? No. But yeah, it's.
Is this an innuendo thing? Is this got a dual meaning in it?
No. It's just It's just that you could go on a certain website, because you were saying about cleaning electrical connections.
Yeah.
There are similar pencils, I've researched it, that will clean things, and they have got fiberglass in, and they will wear away really quickly. And also, fiberglass particles are really bad for your health. Whereas
you don't want to get little bits of. You want to enjoy cleaning, and I mean, with these ones, the bonding itself in it is it's saturated in this one's saturated. The black one's saturated in an epoxy solution, and the white one's saturated in a vinyl ester epoxy solution, so they cannot break or splay. That's why they're so hard. I mean, you can hold the insert, and it's going nowhere.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get any fiberglass at all in your skin. Only a little bit of dust on a bit of sandpaper.
I was quite surprised when I first put the shaft of the pencil in the stuff in the pencil. It was almost like an old-fashioned pencil, like a rotary kind of thing. And I thought it was quite delicate, but I put a lot of pressure. I tested it out heavily on some coins, and mine didn't snap at all. And I also extended it to see how it goes. So it's very, you're right. It's kind of flexible.
Very robust. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a lot of people saying how impressive the product is, and backing the words in the chat room. Aaron Weedle says, will they work on a crusty George III coin?
Easy.
Rob Random says, can he wax be used on his gentleman's moustache?
Yes. And
you can put it anywhere. It's got no chemicals at all but wax. So he can do that if he wants.
Well, somebody's mentioned about coming on the show in the chat room as well. If anybody would like to be a guest on the show, we do have slots ongoing from around the 12th of November. We are filling up. We've got actually a big announcement coming over the next few days regarding we've done something before, but this is going to be over 3 nights. So we've got something fascinating and marvelous coming, and we'll involve ourselves and other people, and hopefully that will be able to release more information over the coming days. But very excited about that. So if anybody would like to be a guest on the show, give me a shout. Metal Detecting Devon, John Clayton, he's put some photographs on the Big Detecting Show Facebook group. We'll show them next week because I usually download them and show them all in one. But I've tagged Nick Weston as well if anybody'd like to go over there and offer a comment. He wants to know, it's something he found in Chester years ago, and it looks to him like it may be off a gun. So anybody who is able to go over and help identify that, I'm sure he'll appreciate that. John Hickey asks, what is the website address for the pencils?
I don't know if you can say it there, but it's www.cleanandpencil.com.
There you go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
It's on eBay as well, isn't it? Is it on eBay?
They're on eBay as well, yeah.
And of course, now via Regdon's.
Yeah. Exactly.
So multiple places, and I don't see many people in any way, shape or form giving any bad words about it. So get yourself over. It's nice and cheap. Support English.
Yeah, we've hit over 1,000 positive feedbacks just on a pencil, which is amazing, really, for one product. That and the wax. So it's
The pencil itself, in a year, how many individual pencils have been sold?
Well, we've got a dealer in the States, Diggers Den. We've got a dealer in Italy that does Slovak and Slovenia. That's EB Electronica. We have Show My Collections over in Holland, and we have just done Southwestern Prospector in France. So they're our dealers at the moment. We've hit over 3,000 pencils.
3,000 individual pencils
around the world.
That's fantastic. Given that you only started the company a year ago, remember it well. You contacted me more or less straight away to discuss it. Fair dues. That's 3,000 units. We hope that doubles in the next year.
Thanks, Dave.
Really?
Yeah,
we hope so too.
Rick Hills ordered the wax, which is good. So
Rick Hill, by the looks of it, has got a fantastic beard, so he can give us some feedback on that as well.
I think that's what he's using it for.
That's a nice little fancy designs, yeah.
Add a little bit of tea tree oil to it or something, make it a bit nice and smelly, and you've got yourself a lovely beard.
Just don't buy any dye from a boot sale, Dave, hey?
Hey, it's all right, it's still there. It's coming through a bit grey in the end. I was considering. Well, I've been dead lazy this couple of days, I tell you. I could have done so many things, but I just, after the last couple of weeks of doing so much, I had to stop. So I've been, I've binge watched The Misfits, and as I said today, I was skipping through Netflix looking for something and found Battlefield Recovery. So started watching that again with lovely Mr. Addicted to Bleeps on it, who gets quite angry in the episode that I'm watching at the moment. That ginger firecracker, that.
Well, did you get him on the show?
Sorry?
Did you get him on the show?
He's in the process of sorting out dates. That's no problem. Addicted to Beeps will be coming on in the very near future. Luke has asked him. We just got to tie down a date when he's available. But a fantastic guest. He done the year in review, myself, him and Scotty B, for everything from 2019. So I'd like to obviously utilise Chris again on the show at the end of this year as well, looking at this year's finds. So, Dempsey said, get some beard shampoo, Dave, works for me. I've used it. I use, what do we use? Oh, a bit of, if I'm in the bath, it's Vosine, and if it's in the shower, it's my daughter's tea tree stuff. Yeah. Vosine.
It's very 70s.
I love the smell of Vosine. It takes me right back.
Do you use Hyperite soap?
I'll tell you what I do use. Brute deodorant.
No.
And I bought a bottle last week, and I'm like, I love the smell of Brute. I bought a bottle, I put it on. They've changed everything. They changed, obviously, the aerosol and everything's changed. It's totally different, and the smell, it says original, it's not the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Go for Old Spice, Dave. Go for Old Spice.
No, a Brute man. Darren Booth said to watch The Last Kingdom on Netflix. If that's the one with, I can't remember his name. The one who's a Viking, but he's an Anglo-Saxon, but he's a Viking, but he's an Anglo-Saxon. I've watched everything but the last season, so I'm caught up on that. Is that the Bernard Cornwall one, isn't it? Yes, it is, Bernard Cornwall. Who's actually been up, Bernard Cornwall, the guy who writes the books, like Warriors of the Storm. I know that because there's one there. He's been actually on the Wirral this week with, I can't pronounce the name of them, but there's a Wirral reenactment group of Vikings and such like. And he's been with them, obviously to get better vibe from what the battles were like for his book. So that should be good. And Phil Wells says there's going to be a new season of Dexter. Yes, I've spotted that as well, but let's all say it. Let's all say the truth. The last season was crap.
Yeah.
Yes, Vosine and Brute, I am a time traveller. I'm trying to relive my youth, or my dad's youth. I'll be going out with his C-Scope 600 season and not making any videos because there weren't any around then. Will Wade says, will the pencil work on scratch cards? As the way my luck going, it's the only chance I've got finding treasure at the moment.
Try the brass brush or the brass scalpel. There's a little brass scraper you can use, so yeah, you can.
They are well handy little tools. I might need to get the pencil because I borrowed the pencil and the wax to a friend. Let's have a go before I buy it. Yeah, I haven't seen it since.
You'll never see it again, mate.
So I've got
don't worry.
I've got me brass inserts and I've got me wax additive, the powder, but the rest it'll probably no. I give it in the start of lockdown, and believe me, from the site that we go to in Shropshire, he must have about 2,000 fines of consequence from there, all identified on the fines liaison officer. I think he's waiting for loads back, but he's probably used it all on that, to be fair. So, Adrian, have you got any more questions, or has anybody in the chat room got any more questions for even myself or Mr. Gaylor? In fact, Graham, if you've got any questions for Adrian or what have you, crack on.
No, I was going to mention the future, year 2. So next year we've got a couple of little things that we're still working on. One's a repatination kit. it's more of a how can I say? It's more of like a hobbyist type of addition. So it'll be like if you've got an old like bronze coin that's really like blasted, what you can do is you can use a composite cleaning pencil to take it right back to the bronze, clean out all the detail on it. You put it in the system, and what it does, it steams back the patina. You don't put no liquid on it. It actually absorbs and repatinates the coin.
Wow.
What does the word repatinate mean?
Well, you're actually putting the patina back onto it. So what we're doing is we're creating 1,000 years of like acidic, like horrible nasties that actually make the coins go green.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And is that you who's come up with that bit of technology?
It's a bit of me and a bit of a friend, but he wants me to market it. He doesn't want anything to do with it. So we work together. We've had a little play, and it absolutely works. So there's a woman at the moment. She's doing some Georgian coins in Northants. Dave, I'll send you a box. You can have a play. So, and I'll send you one, Adrian, as well, so you can have a play too, and give me some feedback.
Right, I apologise as well. We do have a question. I'm sorry I've missed it, Pomsey, but on the right-hand side of our screen, we've got comments from Facebook and from YouTube, so I've not actually seen it. He says, I'll ask for the third time. Do apologise. What is the use of the brass insert, and will it scratch a coin?
Right. Well, the brass inserts are more for specialised cleaning. So if you're, say, a numerist and you've got a coin where you're going to sell it, you're using a microscope. You're not actually using your own naked eyes to get into the points of the coin. So when I clean, I actually use a digital like an LED screen with a microscope, and I can see everything. But you have to use them light. You can't use them like it's a weapon. It's actually, you have to use it like a professional. And you've got to give the coin the respect as well.
The pencils as well. They're like the pencils that you click to get the lead to come out of. Yeah. But in this case, you'll click it. You'll remove the cleaning parts, whatever you want to put in, whatever insert. It's as simple as what you're doing now to change it over.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So we've had these pencils redeveloped. So you front load everything now. What we had is there are problems with people taking the lids off, losing the lid. So now the lid is a stronger lid now. So it actually retains. You've got to give it a good tug to get it off. So everything now is front loading, the whole thing, even the brass brush, you just fit inside.
Simple
so everything's easy. Yeah, simple as.
Oh, I'd love to get that in my Christmas stocking. Well, I've got one, but there are others.
Well, there will be at Christmas some really great offers.
So what you're now saying, Adrian, is that you wear stockings.
Pop sock. They sort of knee length. Yeah,
I'm with you.
Cold, Dave. Cold.
That
was a great little thing, though, because as we get older, dads, it's always like aftershave and deodorant and stuff like that. And if you're fortunate, you might get some books on metal detecting or stuff like that. But to get something like that, where you can actually use it on Christmas Day or Boxing Day or whatever, I think it's a lovely little thing. And it's all British. That's what I like about it.
I think it'd be more a case if you buy it yourself and put it in your thing, because nobody thinks of things like that.
No. That's what I do.
Sort of hints.
John Clayton said he found a Viking axe on what he thinks is a battle site in the 90s. He preserved it in a chip pan with candle wax. It worked, but anyone got a magnet, it will retrieve it from his old back garden in Chester. It's in the canal there. So, yes, you know I'm close, John, and you know I've got magnets. So if you're ever up this way, I'll come and meet you, and we'll go and have a look.
How often, Graham? How often do you get out detecting? You seen the people?
Well, I try to get out. It depends on weather. I'm a bit of a fair weather detector now. I was out 2 weeks ago. I had a cut off, but really that's the first hammer I've had in 12 years, so I was quite chuffed with that. But probably I'm trying to get out probably twice a month if I'm allowed, if you know what I mean.
No, it's nice that you're a proper metal detector. You know,
yeah,
you do it
with a proper accent as well.
That's right. Yeah, I'm a northern boy from Runcorn. Yeah.
So, where do you live now?
Aylesbury.
Right, Buckinghamshire.
Ooh,
Yeah,
very
so
nice.
I was in New Brighton. I was in New Brighton for nearly 3 years. So we relocated back from Latvia to New Brighton. I worked in New Brighton for 3 years, another composite company, and then I was absconded down to Aylesbury. So I'm now working on our Second World War RAF site now. So doing the same thing, composites.
Fantastic.
So it gives me the opportunity to make these now, so it's good.
And I'm sure your work within the composite industry it's helped you unimaginably.
Yeah, I mean the information, the knowledge that you get from actually using it, so you know what strength goes into it. You know, you're not giving someone a dilapidated piece of fiberglass. It's actually proper materials that are going in there. You know, so it all comes from knowledge.
Sorry.
No, carry on.
Do you get, obviously you're targeting metal detecting, but do you get a lot of coin collectors or people who like new you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
numismatics societies inquire about your pencil.
Well, we've not had any societies yet, but we have had like sort of what's it called? Just serious like coin collectors at the moment.
Yeah.
So we'd like to touch that ship as well when it comes. You know, we'll aid and bet them, but at the moment it's just the first year has just been word of mouth and reputation, reliability, and great value. So that's been our first aim for the first year.
Good. Sorry, Dave.
No, fantastic. I was just going to read. Philip Wells said he worked on the Runcorn Viaduct. I'm sailing down the pies, recording defects. A friend of mine lived opposite us in Ellesmere Port, Mick Murphy. He's what is it? The National Caving Society and Grosvenor Caving Club and what have you. And he used to actually paint the Runcorn Bridge. Remember that years ago. Fantastic.
Start at one end and you should start at one end
the other
and the other.
Start,
Yeah.
I've not been over that way actually since the new road was opened over the Mersey there.
Yeah, I've been over it once on a bus. It's enough.
Stan's Lads Viking silver is in the Aylesbury Museum as it was found nearby. Phil Wells says it was peas, not pies. I enjoyed the pies better. Runcorn pies. 2 packets of lager and a packet. 2 pints of lager and a pie, please.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to add tonight, Mr. Dempsey?
No, I'd just like to thank you both for your time, and it's been a great pleasure. Year 2, here we go, and hopefully next year. Oh, I think my headphone's gone. Has it gone?
No, we can hear you.
Oh, right, okay. So hopefully next year this has died. See, so hopefully next year, we're back again doing another giveaway, giving some more updates and just growing successfully. Hopefully.
Well, you're welcome back on here anytime, Graham. You know that.
Thanks, mate.
And even if you've got a little advert for the thingy to play, pass it over and we'll run that as well. No problem whatsoever. Colin Dawes just ordered the pen and the brass insert and has just ordered the value pack. Oh, no, sorry. He's got the pen and the brass insert and he's just ordered the value pack.
He's got the brass insert.
What's his name? Adam Weedle. What's your Uncle Mike's last name? Because it could be if it's Mike Murphy at all. Come on. Because that'll be a very small. Will that be as small a world as Gary Brunn, bloody knowing me family graves in Frodsham? So, Adrian, have you got anything to add?
No, just to say it's very nice to chat with you tonight, and also lovely to find something that actually works. And we see things on certain Chinese websites that clean coins and stuff like that. And I personally bought it, like I said, in lockdown just to keep me busy. I was really pleased with it before I even contacted you or spoke to you, Graham. And like I said, I think next month's Treasure Hunting magazine has got a review on it, so more detailed with photos because we put it through our paces. But it's been a pleasure to have you on the show, and also to use your gear. So thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Adrian. Thank you.
Yeah.
And our own review that we had out a few months ago will be updated with the few bits and bobs that needs updating, and that'll be republished tomorrow. So you'll see that on the Big Detecting Show Facebook group and on the Archaeology and Metal Detecting magazine and Facebook page, etc. South Coast Detecting, does Mr. Dempsey need a VO for his pencil advert? What's a VO?
Voiceover.
A voiceover. There you go.
My voice is horrible. Yes.
Aaron Weedle's the man. If anybody needs a voiceover, man, go and see Aaron Weedle. Legendary.
Right.
Absolutely legendary. Love his voice, especially the one at Christmas. Anyway, chaps, I think we'll wrap it up now. Thanks as ever to Diggers Dips for running the prize draw, to Luke in the background for producing the show, to everybody who watches and listens when it's on the podcast version, which I've got that to do over the weekend, to Anthony Jones winning the Composite cleaning pencil prize package, get there in the end, and to Dave Edwards, who won the 10 tokens for Diggers Dips as well. Get them on the books, mate, and then we can have the draw quick, because we've been waiting for a while. We want our books. I want my books. Yes, Adrian?
Sorry, last week the gentleman, I've forgotten his name, who won the annual subscription to Treasure Hunt magazine, his first copy will be out in a couple of weeks.
Marvellous.
Next week, I think.
Can't remember who that was.
No, Butcher? I've forgotten. But yeah, that's all done and dusted, so he'll be receiving that.
And for the next week's competition, which will be for the usual 10 Diggers Dips tokens, that'll be running as of tomorrow or Saturday. So you'll pop that up in the pinned announcements of the Big Metal Detecting Show group. So I think that's all, everybody. So I'm going to play out with a wee video. So again, thank you both for coming tonight. Graham, it's a pleasure as ever.
Thanks,
and Mr. Gaylor, it's a pleasure to have you. It's great to have everybody on. Please wait a moment before you go, so we can see this video that somebody has had professionally made.
I haven't.
Nothing. Yes, you have. Yes, it's nothing to do. It's nothing to do with the Essex Authority. It was you. It was you. Thanks, everybody. It's been great. It's been a pleasure seeing you all tonight, and come back next week at the same time. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let's go back a little bit. I know what I forgot to do then, Luke. I know what I forgot to do. Let's start sharing again, because I forgot to click audio. Share the audio. So let's go again. Thank you, everybody. After this video, when we start sharing again, Luke will play the adverts and we'll run out. So good night, everybody. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome.
Metal detecting, middle-aged man, wife told me I needed to get more exercise, so I decided to take up a hobby. Can't play football, didn't want to play badminton, so I thought what's better than coming out in the lovely Essex fresh air and metal detecting. And if I find something, I find something. If I don't, I've got all this to spend my days in. The most interesting thing I've found recently was a medieval gold ring from the 13th century, a bishop's ring with a cabochon sapphire, similar to Lady Diana had in her engagement ring. That's now being declared as treasure soon, hopefully, and 700, 800 years old. Amazing to take that out of the ground, put it on your finger, and the last person who wore that was 700 years ago. So yeah, apart from that, lots of interesting bits and bobs. Even a toy car from the 70s has got a bit of history to it, so yeah. A lot of it has been undiscovered by a lot of people, so a lot of people do not know it's on their doorstep. A lot of people tend to go to the large retail outlets and things, but if you do go out in your car, you've got all this around you, and there's plenty of countryside unspoilt. Yeah. favourite places in Essex as a child and fond memories, like everyone who lives around here, has got to be Southend-on-Sea, or Southend as we call it. Also Malden in Essex, which is a nice seaside town, very small, quaint, has lots of cafes and shops, very, very nice. And I remember going there as a child on the beach with my parents and spending some good times. Someone from Essex, to me, I would say, is someone who's trustworthy, speaks their mind, not scared of others, and willing to be outspoken and say it how it is.
What is in the box? Say hello. Say hello. Hello. What's in the box, Bananas? Have a look. What's in it? What is it? What is it? Nelly, what's in the box? Look.
Mini detector!
Mini detector!
Our most loved ones, kids, hooked on technology and disconnected from nature. And we, as parents, try to encourage them to go outside, explore and play, and teach them history. Yet, it seems hopeless at times. Nocta Macro. Introducing the world's first waterproof kids detector series. Mini and Midi Horde. Easy to use. Lightweight and compact. Find, discriminate, and pinpoint. Just like an adult's detector. Share your hobby with your kids to build great family memories. Let your kids discover a world full of adventure. Experience and excitement of discovery right outside their door. Mini and Midi Horde. World's first waterproof kids detector series for the young treasure hunters of the future.
Thank you for our many hearts, we love them.
No worries, Bonnie.
Thank you for our many hearts, we love them!
No.
Thank you for our many hearts, we love them!
Good.